Okay, Aakaipookaiksi, nistu Aakaipookaiksi na toinima. So my name's Joel Tailfeathers. I'm the Indigenous Coordinator of Education within Lethbridge School Division. And on Tuesday, March 21st, we had a very significant day in the history of Lethbridge School Division. The Ed Center itself received a Blackfoot name, and the Blackfoot name for the Ed Center is Aakaipookaiksi. Our wonderful superintendent, Dr. Cheryl Gilmore, received the Blackfoot name, Pitas Pita. And that was gifted to her from our elders, Tom Littlebear, Shane Littlebear, and Sherry Crosschild. As well as we now have a permanent installment of the Siksigatsit, our Blackfoot Confederacy flag, now flying in front of the school. This day is very important because it is also the changing of the season, and with the season of spring is now a renewal part of our traditional Blackfoot ways. And it's been a very long winter, and there's no better way to give our building a new Blackfoot name, our awesome superintendent, her Blackfoot name, and also raising the Blackfoot flag. So to be a part of this special day with our elders, with Dr. Cheryl Gilmore, Pitas Pita, I am truly grateful to be a part of this awesome, wonderful day. So one of the things that is going to have to happen is the building itself. We are now going to have to work with our stakeholders to make sure that from here on out, the building is not called the Ed Center, it's not called the board office. From here on out, it needs to be called Aakaipookaiksi. And Aakaipookaiksi means many children in Blackfoot, because of all the children, not just Indigenous children, but all the children that come through the district. And there's no better way to be, a name gifted to the building. Aakaipookaiksi is a awesome way to honor our kids and all the staff that do help and support our kids that we serve. The Blackfoot flag itself is so important, and to me, to have the Canadian flag, the Alberta flag, and also the Blackfoot Confederacy flag flying in front of the building from here on out, it ties into where we're at in Alberta and Canada with reconciliation, and moving forward, we need to definitely be honoring wherever you're at, in whatever territory you're in, with Lethbridge or Sigukkaduki being in the heart of Nidawaksin, which is Blackfoot territory. That way our schools honor, the traditional territories of the Blackfoot people. And it's a constant reminder for everybody that does come to the Aakaipookaiksi building to honor our Blackfoot people.
Okay, Nixokan stuunut annakku piitoksuatsis ognit tuutsita pi niksi nuutti tuutsita piimiksaaki Aakaipookaiksi naksiks o kaamuksi ja nyt mahkakka inskatsimanaamui taskidamaatsus. Hello everybody, my name is Shane Littlebear, and I'm a member of the Many Children's Clan on the Blood Reserve. I gave the school a name today. The school I picked was Many Children. I thought about it. It's the clan I'm from, and I got to sit with some of my clan uncles, and I told them about my idea, what I was thinking, and they agreed. But the biggest thing I was looking at is all the children from our reserves that were able to, from the Blood Reserve and the Blackfoot Confederacy, that were able to complete their schooling, and a lot of them came through the school system in Lethbridge and were able to complete and become, leaders and, teachers, and were able to come back and help our people with their education. And that was one of the biggest things our elders told us, was for them to go to school and to get an education and come back. And so since the school board here in the District 51, I think it's really important, with this truth and reconciliation, that they start to understand our traditional way. We got to bridge that gap, and for so many years, over close to 200 years now, we've understand Western society. And there's been problems in that, but it's the past. It's a new generation, and I think it's time that the people within the community surrounding the Blood Tribe and all the other tribes in the Blackfoot Confederation got to understand who we are. Really took that time. Our culture is very beautiful. I'm very proud of who I am and where I come from and the things I've learned. And the name I gave the school is to represent, because kids from all different nationalities are coming here, and you deal with them, and to take that time to understand who they are, where they're from, and to have that respect to say, hey, would you like to do it your way sometimes? To have that respect, to bridge that gap. There's always, it's always been, I find things very territorial. And our people with the land and that, we've given, we've shared. Our territory as far as Manitoba, Yellowstone River, North Saskatchewan River, the mountains. I think it's about time we bridge that gap, and our educators, the leaders from these communities got to understand this name. So there's a lot of responsibility that comes with this name, with these children, in teaching. And I think it's very important that, with the name, many children, the school, the teachers, they have a big responsibility, a legacy to carry. There's been a lot of leaders that have come out of our this clan, many children. A lot of people that have completed school, succeeded. So these are some of the things I wanted to leave with this school, share with you guys. And I think it's an appropriate name because you deal with everybody, So that's why I came up with that name, Many Children.
Well, truly a significant day as we moved into the first day of spring and renewal. The being honored, our building and place being honored with a Blackfoot name, having the Blackfoot flag now be in front of our building. It truly acknowledges the Nisitsabi and the relationship that we have. As well, it is a symbol of the commitment that we have to reconciliation, a symbol of the commitment we have to ensuring that we further equity and that we further and recognize resilience of the people and the relationship we have with the land and the people. Again, truly an honor to be given a Blackfoot name, and the experience itself was incredibly spiritual, I think would be the best way to describe that. To be honored in that way and to be sort of embraced by the Blackfoot community who honored me that way was an experience that will always hold close to my heart for the rest of my life.